You won't believe what happened when a man came home earlier than expected one evening and caught his wife doing the unthinkable to their little daughter. Stay with me until the end, because the ending will leave you speechless. And if this story touches your heart, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us share more stories that matter. The day had started like any other for Daniel. He was a hardworking man, the kind of person who always put family above everything else. Every morning, he left for work before sunrise, spending long hours at his job in construction so his wife, Claire, and their 7-year-old daughter, Lily, could have a comfortable life. He trusted Claire completely. After all, she was the love of his life, the woman he had married after years of dreaming of a family of his own. To Daniel, his family was perfect, or so he thought. That particular Friday, work wrapped up earlier than expected. His boss had let everyone leave after lunch, and Daniel thought it would be a sweet surprise to pick up Lily from school and spend the evening together. But when he called Claire to ask if she wanted anything from the store, she didn't answer. Strange, but he didn't think much of it. With a smile on his face, Daniel drove home, rehearsing in his mind the expression on Lily's face when she'd see him home so early. When Daniel unlocked the front door and stepped inside, he immediately felt something was off. The air was tense, and instead of the sound of cartoons or Lily's laughter, the house was filled with muffled sobs. His heart skipped a beat. He followed the sound to Lily's bedroom, and what he saw when he pushed the door open froze him in his tracks. There, standing over little Lily, was Claire, not comforting her, not hugging her, but yelling at her. Her face twisted with anger, she gripped Lily's tiny arm far too tightly, shaking her while the little girl cried out in pain. Daniel's blood ran cold. For a split second, he couldn't process what he was seeing. This was the woman he had trusted with his heart, with his child, and she was hurting the one person who deserved nothing but love. Claire. Daniel's voice thundered across the room, startling both of them. Claire dropped Lily's arm instantly, her face paling when she realized she'd been caught. Lily, with tears streaming down her cheeks, ran straight into her father's arms, burying her face in his chest. Daniel held her protectively, his hands trembling with both rage and heartbreak. "What are you doing to her?" Daniel's voice cracked between fury and disbelief. Claire stammered, her words tumbling out in panic. I didn't mean to, Daniel." She wasn't listening, she kept talking back, and I just. Talking back? Daniel cut her off, his voice trembling. "She's 7 years old. She's a child, Claire. Our child." The room fell silent except for Lily's sobs. Daniel knew in that moment things could never go back to the way they were. But as much as his anger consumed him, he realized something else: he couldn't just storm out. Lily needed him to be strong. Over the next few days, Daniel uncovered the truth. The pressure of motherhood had been weighing on Claire for months, and instead of asking for help, she had let frustration turn into anger. Daniel confronted her, demanding she get professional help and take responsibility for her actions. At first, she resisted, trying to justify her behavior, but Daniel was firm. "If you can't learn to love and protect our daughter, then you don't belong in this home." It wasn't an easy road. Daniel moved into Lily's room for a while, making sure she felt safe and loved every single day. He reassured her, told her bedtime stories, and held her whenever nightmares woke her in the middle of the night. Slowly, Lily began to smile again, though the fear in her eyes still lingered. Claire eventually agreed to therapy, both for herself and as a family, but the damage to Daniel's trust was deep. One evening, months later, Daniel sat by Lily's bedside, tucking her in. She looked up at him with her innocent eyes and whispered, "Daddy, thank you for coming home early that day." His throat tightened, and he fought back tears. In that moment, he realized that sometimes life has a way of putting us in the right place at the right time, not by accident, but to protect the ones we love most. By the end of it all, Daniel and Lily built an unbreakable bond. Claire was still in the picture, but under strict boundaries, proving every day whether she was willing to change. Daniel never forgot the lesson he learned, that being a parent isn't just about providing food and shelter, it's about protecting your child's soul, their innocence, and their trust. And that's the message I want to leave you with today: family is precious, but love without kindness is empty. If you ever feel overwhelmed, seek help before your pain spills onto the ones you love. And if you ever see someone hurting, don't stay silent, you might just be the person who saves them. If this story moved you, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Together, we can spread more stories that remind us of the power of love, courage, and standing up for what's right.